first encounter with music was at age 9. I took 3 months of piano lessons, and I hated it and I quit. When I started playing jazz in South Dallas at the Woodman Auditorium, which was a very famous jazz session that started in 1957 and went on until 1972. A lot of the white musicians and students from the University of North Texas would come and jam with us. And that form of integration was all right. You see what I'm saying? Which is the exact concept of a magnet school, where you put an attractive program in the way it works in Dallas. You put an attractive program in a historically black school, and you use that program as a magnet to bring about voluntary integration. I started teaching actually when I came out of the Army in 1967. I worked in the Dallas School District for 2 years as a substitute teacher. And I taught English in the Army for a year and a half. A great teacher can shape a person's whole life, you know? And I loved teaching. I loved getting up, going to work every day, especially at Booker T. I started at Booker T quite by accident. The guitar teacher, Chuck Pangburn, who had been there for years, needed a sub for a couple of days because he had a gig in Houston. And I went and subbed for him illegally. The Music Plus the coordinator caught me and said, "You're in the building illegally, you're not supposed to be here. But if you want a job here, come September, if you go through the proper application process, we'll give you a part-time job." And that was in 1997, and I stayed there for 16 years as a part-time instructor. I think teaching is the most honorable profession in the world. Behind every great person in every field, there's a teacher. Jazz is a fusion of European and African elements, African rhythm primarily, and European melody and harmony. And it's improvised rather than written out in advance. It's composition on the spur of the moment. In this particular trio, which consists of, it's the Jonathan Fisher trio that I play with at the Balcony Club. They are some of the best musicians in the city. Most of the time, I'll just start playing something. I may not even tell them what I'm going to play. And within seconds, they know what I'm going to play, and even if they don't know it, they can hear what I'm playing, and they just know what to play. And for me, the highest level of improvisation is continuous flow of melody. I'm constantly creating melody. When I'm at my very best, the music just takes over my body. A lot of it becomes subconscious because you're doing it right now, and people are listening, and they're taking the trip with you, and you don't want to disappoint. I try to put my best foot forward, so to speak. I'm reaching. I'm reaching for the sky. And Tennyson put it another way, hitch your wagon to a star, and you'll reach your port in safety. That is to say, you have to reach higher than what you ever hope to achieve. So I'm always reaching for the sky. Somewhere along the way, I hope I do something that's worthwhile.